Finally, YouTube has revealed the very channel growth strategy that you can use to grow your channel no matter what. Even if you're just getting started, even if you've been struggling to drive those views, even if your videos have poor audio or video quality. Check this out. Now, I launched this channel on March 1st, 2016. And just 10 days, I published this video, which today has driven over 91,000 views. Now, technically speaking, the video is horrible. The white background is actually pink. I filmed it on my iPhone, and the audio is horrible. And yet this video has driven over 91,000 views. Why? Well, this image holds the key, as does the new YouTube Analytics, which reveals how YouTube really measures watch time, ultimately deciding which videos will get promoted and which videos won't. The secret can be found in the newly released impressions and click-through rate data that finally YouTube has revealed. Now, the growth formula hit me when I was studying this very information, trying to find a sign, a way forward that I could use to grow my channel. And then it hit me clear as day, the channel growth formula. Number 1, a YouTube video target plus. Number 2, above average click-through rate. Number 3, more views multiplied by. Number 4, average view duration equals. Number 5, more watch time per impression. And this is what YouTube has hinted at in the past, that it's measuring watch time on a per impression basis. The very thing that YouTube rewards, watch time per impression. Now, here's why this is important. You see, YouTube has mentioned that your videos are competing against other videos in search and suggested videos. Well, let me read what YouTube says. From YouTube, keep in mind that your video thumbnails are always competing against other videos, whether on the home page, up next, on the watch page, in search results, and even in the YouTube subscription feed. Hey, by the way, if you're new, my name is Brian, and if you want to grow your channel, well, stake your claim, amplify your message by subscribing. Click on the bell notification, you'll be on your way. Okay, this is where things get good. Let's clear up how watch time really works on YouTube, even for small YouTubers. You see, most YouTubers, an awful lot of YouTubers, they think that, you know, in order to get views and to rank, to show up in suggested, I need all this watch time. And how can I possibly get watch time if I don't have a lot of subscribers? You need a lot of subscribers. So when you release a video, those subscribers go and watch. That creates a lot of views, which creates a lot of watch time. And this is completely wrong. And not only that, it's really dangerous thinking, because if this were the case, like, why even bother publishing videos on YouTube? And furthermore, if this was the case, no new channel would ever get off the ground, like Wacky Jackie 101. This YouTuber has gained over 150,000 subscribers, and he launched his channel in May of 2017. And then there's the channel Lucas the Spider. 7 videos published in the last 5 months has gained the channel creator, the YouTuber, 1.7 million subscribers. Without question, watch time matters, but it's measured on a per impression basis. So this is how watch time really works. Number 1, this is my branding Nike and Apple marketing strategy video. Number 2, in a 27-day period, the video has had 26,100 impressions. And number 3, those impressions generated a total of 6,100 minutes of watch time. That's what matters, how much watch time the impressions generate. Now, some have asked me, what exactly is an impression? I can't quite wrap my head around it. Well, here's how it works. Number 1, let's say you're on YouTube and you search for a topic. Number 2, you click on a video and you begin to watch the video you clicked on. Makes sense, right? Well, this leads us to number 4, the video watch page. As you land on the video and watch, you're on what's called a YouTube video watch page. And whether you're on a mobile device or the desktop, when you land on a video watch page, there are always other videos that you can click on and watch. And as these videos are shown, that's counted as an impression. whether you click or not. Because publishing a video with a high click-through ratio, that gets you more views and of course more watch time. And that's what YouTube rewards. In fact, dig into the new YouTube analytics and you'll find this statement. You can increase the chances of YouTube suggesting your content by increasing your click-through rate and your video watch time. And that brings us to that bad video that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. You see, according to the YouTube analytics, it's got a pretty high click-through rate. For example, on April 15th, 2018, the video had 1,021 YouTube impressions and had 6.2% click-through ratio on those impressions. And lastly, the video had a total of 103 views. Now, I mentioned total views because YouTube reports back just that, the total amount of views the video has driven. However, and this is important, YouTube does not report back the total impressions and click-through rate metrics of the video. Thus, in this example, if you were to take 6.2% of 1,021 impressions, well, you'd get a total of 63 views. But what's truly important in this exercise is to imagine what would happen if I improved the click-through ratio or got less clicks. The click-through ratio was lower, like let's say 3%. And if that were the case, the video would have driven 30 views on that particular day. Quite a lot less. The click-through ratio is helping to drive more views to my video, and that's a good thing. Now here's what's up. Your video title as well as the thumbnail will make or break your particular video. So how can you act on this information? Well, let's take a look at what happens when you release a video and how YouTube measures the watch time and thus decides whether or not to push it out so you get more views. First off, when you publish a new video, YouTube boosts the views of that video for a 7-day period. Notice on this image in YouTube search, there is the tag new. And furthermore, in this other image in suggested videos, again, the same new tag appears. And YouTube does this for two reasons. Number one, people love new content, new information, so they boost the rankings. And that facilitates YouTube collecting data to determine just how much people like your video. And they measure this through watch time per impression, impressions, click-through rate, and watch time. For example, this image was taken 24 hours after this video was published. And today, the video enjoys even a higher ranking, and I believe it's because the watch time per impression were higher than those videos that are listed on this page. Currently, this video ranks for me number 3. Cool. So what happens after that new period? What are the phases that YouTube goes through to determine how well or not your video should rank? Phase number 1. This is video topic identification. This is where YouTube pays attention and analyzes your metadata. That's your title, your tags, your description, and it makes some assumptions based on what you put in. And the more accurately you describe your video, the more you really focus on being relevant. The video topic matches your tags, descriptions, and so on. Well, that leads to the placement in search. That leads to placement in suggested videos and more. That's phase 1. And phase 2 is YouTube traffic source placement. So YouTube uses the metadata and then they place your video in search, they place your video in suggested videos, and so on. Now, a few things really impact this phase, like how much watch time did your channel drive in the last 7 days? How much watch time did your channel drive or generate over the past 28 days? This is channel authority, this is channel history, and this will help you get better seed placement in search and suggested videos. And then we get to phase 3, watch time per impression testing for the new video. So imagine YouTube has identified all the stuff we talked about, the metadata, it's looked at your channel's history, then it's gonna place you in search and suggested. Then how your video does on a per impression basis for watch time will either result in, that's the next step. But first we have to talk about phase 4, which is topic confirmation. You see, in the beginning of a video's life, YouTube uses the metadata. However, a far superior source of information is user engagement and activity on your video. So as users access your video, YouTube will learn about what kind of people like your video and what kind don't. And that's the confirmation phase. And that brings us to phase number 5, demotion or promotion based on initial watch time testing. So YouTube has placed your video in search, suggested videos, they begin to collect data, they're measuring the watch time per impression, and if you do a great job, you're gonna get a boost in YouTube search, just like the video that I showed you has gotten. It's ranking 3rd in YouTube search for how to get more subscribers on YouTube in 2018. However, if the video's watch time metrics aren't the greatest, well then that video will get demoted in search suggested and maybe browse locations. And this is the dream, phase number 6. If your video has above average watch time metrics, watch time per impression, well then YouTube is gonna be like, wow, people love this video, we're getting more watch time, so let's push it out to an even broader audience. Now, what usually happens is your video will show up on the browse traffic source. Your video will show up on other people's video watch pages, that's suggested videos, and you'll really start to ramp up your views and you'll gain even more watch time. And that brings us to phase number 7. So now you're pushed out into an even broader audience, and this brings us straight back to watch time per impression testing. YouTube tests out these new traffic locations. Think of each video, especially in suggested videos, as a traffic location where YouTube can test the watch time per impression to decide if they should continue to show the video or not. And this is what makes showing up in suggested challenging, because the videos are like the rock stars of YouTube. What's important to focus on is average view duration and the click-through rate of your videos. YouTube has gone on record saying you'll be more likely to be suggested by YouTube when those metrics improve or increase. Check this out, I've got a killer video on suggested videos. Watch that video in the YouTube card right now. Super powerful, one of my favorite, I should say viewer favorite videos I've released. And do this, if you want to grow a channel, well, stake your claim, amplify your message by subscribing. Click on the bell notification and you'll be on your way. And you'll feed a poodle. I've got 2 and they're hungry. I'll see you next time. You dig?